Why you should improve your diet. Now, your diet is definitely something that everyone struggles with. Some days, you see a cake and you just want to grab it, and other days you see sweets, chocolate, a fizzy drink, alcohol. There's so many things that when it's put in front of you, it's almost impossible to resist if you haven't already built, you know, the self-discipline and also the willpower to, just resist the temptation. Now, eating unhealthy or like eating savory or sweet foods in moderation is all right. And I'm not an expert. I don't like have a completely amazing diet that I stick to every single day, 24 hours, 365 days a year. But I can say that in the past, let's just say 3, 4 years, I've definitely been more cautious of what I eat. And, like I try my best to balance the unhealthy food with the healthy food. So if sometimes I know or I realize that I'm eating a lot of like terrible food, I'll make sure that I compensate by eating a lot of healthy food alongside it, or like in the latter week or the next week. And I think it's very important that you balance your meals and you can keep it as healthy as possible, replacing certain things like oils, butters, certain carbohydrates, and a lot of like processed foods, swapping them for like unprocessed foods, and just trying to eat as much organic food as you can, because at the end of the day you live with your health, and you will also face the consequences of whatever you put into your body. And it might not be now, but in 10 years, 20 years. And of course I want you to live a happy and a healthy life, and with that, of course, you need to improve your diet. So some people are allergic to certain foods or simply can't eat certain things, and therefore there isn't one ideal meal everyone can eat. So, some people will eat peanuts and they might have an allergic reaction. Some people eat peanuts and they might literally pass away. So, I'm not expecting everyone to like, just eat a specific meal like this is what I'm eating. If everyone eats this, like everyone will be healthy. No, like there's so many different food options out there that can cater to your lifestyle. And I can't just give you one specific meal and tell you, oh yeah, if you stick to this, because not everyone's going to be able to eat that meal. And I do understand that. And I think it's wrong for people on the internet to share with other people that only one specific thing can change your life and stuff, because everyone's different and some foods just don't, you know, digest as well as others do for some people. And I think it's imperative to lay several options, diversify and give a lot of varieties of like different meals that people can live by in a structural week, in a structural month. But I do definitely believe that if we was to narrow it down into, let's just say, 3, 4 categories, I would say one, meat is very important. And if you're a vegetarian or vegan, then I mean, there's nothing I can really say to you, but meat is very important and it contains hundreds of nutrients. And of course protein for those people that are bulking. And I think the way you process your meat is very important as well. There's just, when it comes to diet, there's so much to cover, but I think essentially keeping it as simple as possible, keeping your meals as simple as possible, the process of those meals. So of course buying things raw, buying things, so like if you're going to buy meat, make sure you're buying like fresh meat with the skin left on, and just ensuring that you're not buying like cooked meat already with already added stabilizers and added this and added that, preservatives and that, this and that. It's like you don't know what all those things are going to do to your body. As I mentioned previously, everyone's body caters differently to certain foods. So of course keeping it as simple as possible can just like reduce that. And if you just literally go, I don't know what your nearest shop is, but if you just go buy some uncooked, so basically just some raw chicken, like freshly cut, you can still like see, maybe not the blood, but you can still see that like it's a fresh piece of chicken. It could be the chicken leg, chicken thigh, chicken breast, you name it. You could, have chicken wings if you want, or if you want to be more like expensive, you can go for like chicken, so like sliced chicken breast. Of course, that's going to be more expensive. There's no bone on it. And then there's other types of meat as well. If you can't eat chicken, you can always eat steak. And there's other things as well, like mincemeat. There's just so many different types of like red meats and white meats. So whatever you feel you can sustain for a long period of time. But after buying that, your process, that cooking that meat should be as simple as possible, and not many ingredients should be put into it. So you want to make cooking, eat simple but also very healthy. And the only way it's going to be one simple is if you just reduce all those things that you was putting in, like all those herbs and spices and that and this and that and that. Keep it simple, keep it effective, keep it efficient. Literally salt and black pepper, you can't go wrong. If you want to add in some garlic, if you want to like actually buy garlic and have a garlic presser and press some inside, and also onions, if you want to chop some onions up, and you can blend it into a puree, add that in as well. I mean, that's just amazing. These are all vegetables, so you can add vegetables as many as you like. I think you can't really go wrong with vegetables. And I think the problem is where you're starting to buy like sachets, or like, you know, products that are in like a cardboard box or like a plastic bag, and then you read the back of the bag and there's like 100 ingredients at the back, and like 40 of those ingredients are probably just rubbish that people made in a lab, and these things cause issues in our body long term. Obviously they're not going to tell you that. Of course they're not going to tell you that. That's why I say, and I encourage people to just get the original item and just use that instead. So if you're going to eat garlic, don't go buy like a glass, you go to the store and you see like a glass garlic puree, and inside you read the back: lemon juice, stabilizers, acidity, this, that. Just go literally buy garlic, fresh garlic cloves, and rip them out, take off the peel, and then crush them into the chicken, and then that's it. That's literally just garlic in your meal, garlic and chicken. And obviously I personally just stick to like salt and black pepper whenever I cook. I just stick to like black pepper, pink Himalayan salt, and that's literally it. Just keep it simple, easy to make. And sometimes I put like, just a dash of olive oil, just to keep, whilst this cooking, just to keep the chicken not sticking to the I usually put it in the oven, so when I cook my chicken. So I think that's the best way to cook chicken, because you're not, well, one, it's burning all the bacteria, and then two, there's no like extra oils and stuff like that. It's just literally a slow cook, and it's really nice. But yeah, I just stick to black pepper and pink Himalayan salt, and I just make that with my chicken. I make sure I wash my chicken. Sometimes I add like a small amount of herbs. So like, obviously you have oregano, you can have some mixed herbs as well, and just keep it simple. I wouldn't even recommend all of that. I sometimes do put like lemon, so like I get a lime, I cut the lime in half and I just pour it inside the bowl of chicken, obviously after washing it, and then sometimes I'll add some like vinegar, and I'll wash it again, and then I'll put lime again inside. Just, I like lime, so I mean it just kills all the bacteria and keeps your chicken clean. And then I'll add salt and black pepper, mix it up, preheat the oven, and usually I'll have on the side with it like sweet potatoes. You can have whatever you want. I prefer sweet potatoes because it's like it tastes better with it. And you can eat some vegetables on the side with it as well. So I guess the sweet potatoes would be like the carbohydrate, but that's also kind of classed as a vegetable as well. So I was gonna say, and I will say in the future, like in the in the latter stages of this video, I'll explain the differences and stuff like that. But yeah, just some vegetables. Usually I go for broccoli, tender stem broccoli, and like those three things are like an amazing combo for me. I could literally eat that every day, whenever, like multiple times a day, because I don't mind that. But obviously sometimes I do fall into the crack of ordering food or being in the vicinity of people that have ordered food, and I hate wasting food, so I have to eat. Other things I would recommend is so that was just pretty much meat. I was just speaking primarily on meat. Of course, vegetables. Just to add on to the meat for my pescatarians, fish is amazing. I would highly recommend fish. It has, you know, a lot of impactful oils in them, as omega oil, and that's really good for your brain. So, I mean, I would highly suggest people to eat meat, fish, and of course, fish is very important for your brain and just the functionings of your body as well. Meat in general is just amazing. Um, of course, vegetables. So dark leafy greens would be the most ideal. So like kale, spinach, of course, broccoli. So just like dark leafy greens, but whatever vegetables you like, carrots, whatever vegetable you want to eat, cauliflower. I like cauliflower and broccoli together with carrots as well, sometimes peas, sweet corn, you name it. Vegetables are amazing. There's too many benefits to eating vegetables, and if you're not eating vegetables, your diet is really bad. And I would highly suggest like eating vegetables alongside your meats, because it's just, if you just want to live a better life and just perform better, then I would highly suggest eating vegetables. And then also fruits as well. So these could be, like anti-inflammatory. So like a lot of people, they get a lot of inflammation, and it's because they're not eating like strawberries, berries, just all sorts of like different types of fruits. And a lot of fruits can literally, and I'm not a doctor or anything, but a lot of fruits can actually like reverse the effects of cancer. So I mean, if they can reverse the effects of cancer, let's just say, God forbid, you don't even have cancer, or you're not even close to having that. But if you start taking that, your body will improve even better. So it will just be able to never, like, you will never just be able to get it, because all those fruits are just fighting against, all those cancer cells and stuff like that. Like, you can literally get cancer from eating food that is burnt. You can literally get cancer from burnt food. That's crazy. So I mean, like, when your food is like black or like brown, some people like their food like that. That can actually cause cancer over like a long period of time, because it's literally just, you're just eating ash, like you're just eating ash. I mean, sometimes I do like to have my chicken like browned. It's nice and crunchy, but I would say like moderately, it's probably better to just avoid eating like burnt or like to that degree of food, because it causes cancer, and I don't want anyone to have cancer. So fruits, of course, I mentioned a few of them, but my favorite so far is avocados, and that's actually really good for your skin. And I try my best to eat a couple every week. I wish I could eat one every day. That would be amazing. But also, um, adding in nuts as well is very important. And usually a lot of people find it easier to eat nuts with like fruits. So like, nuts and raisins, cashew nuts, peanuts, pecans, and I forgot the other one. But yeah, all these nuts are amazing, and of course they give you protein and they help with so many different things. I would suggest doing your own research. I don't want to just tell you all the benefits of these nuts and stuff like that, because you can go online and find all these things. Um, I think it's very important that people prioritize their diet. I think diet is more important than exercising, more important than a lot of things. And if you want to live a good life, I would say improve your diet, because then you can improve your health. And if you improve your health, you can achieve anything in life. So diet is so important. So a couple things that diet can help with is to lose weight. To also, so of course you can lose weight off a good diet. there are literally foods, fruits, vegetables that people can eat to get slimmer. Most people, it's all the oils, the seed, sunflower oils. I would say avoid all oils that contain sunflower oil, rapeseed oil. Like if your oil contains that, just avoid even putting that in your body. Some butters contain this as well, and I'm not saying butter is bad, but you have to make sure that you're buying high quality butter, and just avoid like rapeseed oil, and just avoid most oils, because cheap oil, any oil that is cheap is usually like a really bad oil. And instead go for like, extra virgin, extra Greek virgin olive oil. That's going to be so expensive. If you can't afford it, I do understand that. Also ghee, Ghee, ghee is very good. It's more of like an Asian tradition. Some people don't really like the smell, but I really like ghee, and it works well with my like chicken sweet potato combo. So I just put some in sometimes, and sometimes I use it to fry. But olive oil for me is probably the best for like frying, because I usually eat plantains and I love plantain. So I usually fry the plantain with olive oil. And yeah, frying is not ideal, but I would say if you're using the right oil, it's a lot better than like using like the wrong oil. So you can lose weight, you can improve your physique. So of course, if you have the right diet, you can build muscle in the right way, and probably the best way. And of course, you can lose weight, like I said, through eating the right things. And of course, you can build muscle stronger and faster, because obviously you're eating the right foods, you're stacking on the right proteins and the right carbohydrates, so your body in return will show these results of how hard you've worked in the gym. I per se, I'm not the strongest guy you've ever met. I'm not like a gym like I'm not like so gym passionate and stuff like that, but I do like exercising, I do like training, and keeping my time full of like busy activities and hobbies like football. And if I could add in more, I would. Well, of course, as time goes on, I will improve and add in more hobbies and keep myself as busy as possible, fitness wise. And the last thing, or the last couple things, is of course to improve your overall body functioning. So your diet can improve your eyesight, it can improve your mental clarity, it can improve your blood flow, it can get rid of certain diseases in your body, it can improve your gut health, which is probably the most important functioning in your body, because your gut literally literally helps to function every part of your body. So if you keep your gut healthy, then your whole body will be healthy necessarily. And of course your gut is, your gut health is mainly, I would say 90%, like controlled by your diet, if not more. So I think taking care of your diet so you can take care of your gut health can imperatively, in return, improve your overall health. And finally, just having more energy, you're able to sleep better, and you're less, you have less of an appetite throughout the day. You don't want to snack, and you're just more full and you're more satisfied with your meals. I think definitely, just sticking to a very simple structure of a diet. Keep things as simple as possible. One meat, one vegetable, one fruit, one like healthy carbohydrate every single day. If you want to add in more, absolutely fine. But just limit all the things that you're putting into your body. I know a lot of people have been speaking about this recently, and they are not lying. Like, the things you put into your body are so important, and you're not taught about this, but it kind of makes sense logically. Like, if if you put something into your body that's not meant to be in your body will react in a way to show you that this thing wasn't meant to be in your body. And of course, our body can fight off certain things, and a lot of people say, oh, let me enjoy my life, but you enjoying your life is also taking care of your life. So if you're not taking care of your life, you just want to enjoy the pleasures or the dopamine hits and stuff every day, every single day, I mean, touche, my hats off to you, and you enjoy that amazing life that you're gonna enjoy. And I'll just be here, you know, encouraging you from the sidelines. And of course, I just want to improve my circle, and I want to, you know, create a generation of men that can impact the younger generation and also their offspring. And the only way we can achieve that is if you can subscribe to the YouTube channel, make sure you like this video, check out my other videos, and comment down below something worth, you know, worth your time. If you have any questions, also comment down below. It's been your boy Paul Khadar. I hope someone has found some value from this, and we out. Peace.